Nestariki ya 25 cy'umutinyo wa Ikomi na limo ninjobwe kumbulire ebintu asamaguri yayo akire omonoka bunabono ebintu by'ubwagaci buna amabati emisumari kisimiti kicuma nekirangi egatinto bindebinge oigo ninjobwe kumbulire kindangira bunabono amasi ya mandasi aliyo kuruga emechere kisukari amabuta y'ikinyini egatema munyuranda mange ayuri kumbulira segurira mu buko bitobeyo byo gutumika asenga bunabono kisamune kitishio kipampas egativa indebinge byo gutumika asenga aserigurira mu buko ninjubwe kumbulira ya onsi asitituka cya uhuru superstores imeyobo cy'ubusongo litukone yuma yekitariki ya 25 yane Black Friday tebi umusani twenyorere amamunyure ye Christmas gengyo ime ya uhuru superstores.
Are you looking for a school where your child can grow, shine, and achieve their dreams? Welcome to Lucky Star Educational Center, where excellence begins. We offer top-quality education for learners from playgroup to grade 6, fully CBC compliant and designed to nurture every child's potential. At Lucky Star, your child enjoys modern computer studies with a fully equipped computer lab, chess, karate, and swimming to enhance mental skills, discipline, and swimming ability, safe and reliable school transport for all learners, affordable school fees, spacious and modern classrooms, highly trained, competent, and dedicated teachers, a conducive learning environment, adequate teaching and learning materials for every class. Interviews and January admissions are ongoing. Enroll your child in a school that cares about their growth, confidence, and future. Find us in Kisii Town, Jogo area, along the Kisii and Nyamira Highway, opposite the Kenya Power Substation. For more information, call 071-524-5923 or 071-959-4048. Lucky Star Educational Center, a center of excellence.
Mwancho borigere Getembe TV nigo cyaragire Chinsa Ikomi chabona murago karibu sana ase Ekeonga irinde tinyare ko yamanya kusanga naye asenchira yoko ya chutia erita Matildah Obaigwa na boigo veni nyaboke kro ase bimanyere karibu sana tinyare ko manyira narari agendete kroiga asoro kongoro gusi kuwa muno mwanya gitinge na boigo narari agenderete ase amungana yo bochori na boigo ase siasa na nekiro nguchaka Ekeonga mwancho murigere no roboti irogo ichania korwa chinsemo chia akeroka aliase amanyekanete buna agoti nyango ekero obono omubere bo musubati yomo oyo nyarete ko nigwa emeti enyemeke eyaitire bono onyarire koba kogotinde korwa lituko liarero na abanyanyimbo bakubaterana ne serikali ayega magiga yenka eyo hocha konyora buna omubere oyo banyarete ko enia kose omusubati bwenkeyo nigo anyarete kobora semeti nyebere kolende ekero bamanywa buna omusubati naro konyonyorire accident osonyarire konyora mubasukano obwe para nabo igosiri bugima bwae amateyo kogenda goika ase enkendu bakanyara koenekia nabo igugwita buna omubiri oyo onoyobo kolende niko baretete omubiri oyo nakoyo ene bono metinye yanyarire goita ekero yachite gutoka omusubati obo moyare owakesi mugocha ase enka eyo yairete bono nande bagachaka omuroberio koboterana ne serikali nabo igo obali no bumanyi igoro yo gotindo kore mebere wikira lituko liarero kero mubiro oyo nyarire gotindo korwa nabo igo nekero engane yo yanyara wikiranirwa na chibichicho chirasembeo. Wancho murigirira roboti oro noronyora sinjira ingikirano kwikoraga Chinsa ibire chalero omaragoba na gotigana nayo naboigosa roboti ronde rogoichania nigobono omosubati oyomo uyu boigo ore omonchorire ase echiro ya miruka eyo gotoka se wodi area ya Nyamaiya ebunge ya West Mogirango county ya Nyamira nigobono nyara kuibura omwana omonyeroka ase omoritukoria rero Chinsa cha mapema kurendo nyara kuruta omwana oyo ase nyomba ya kebara hose echoime kurenda omwana oyo niganyara gotorigwa n'abanyakenyoro naboigo ne amate yarenga ngabo ekero omwana oyo bono anyara kuirwa ase nyagitari ya Rio Chanda Nursing Home ase abanyagitari banyara komo rigereria naboigo komo konya ase agenderete buya koseko bwatekana no roboti ro banyagitari nigo mwana uyo agenderete kubabya kurene negira abasubati banyare kuborwa banyara ko tenena bokongo chingaki nonye ebinto byakongere naboigo butukini go bwachakire igoro yege korekyo
Samari tankuru ku Robert Maugonya kundi oyo no mu assistant chief Miruka sub location nabo kamambi abuya ngirete ganga saya moneno fuga aya akwa esimi no mumenyo yo mu Miruka market ogonte binga pa osmati to tiro ranga ko konya guche on the process chida kachinke igekero aruro ro baja kuigwa kamwana gakuda kubwe choimi kero bachi koenda banyora na kamwana gakuda kubwe choimi immediately bamubwati ya guchechira gakogara nebindane ngako ni chiro musubati yakuru kwa Luz Adiambo Juma igaro mumenyi usundu market kero bamubwati uchechiro bamonyora kero bamonyora amanyingoka kero bamwira nigo chororo bakukulinga naye kwa umwana ejo gaswa kukana so abotebanga nigachwe konya ngonyora umwana urure ne rutire ejo lakini nende yagarokana ngatiri mumayene asinge ejo musubati yona bwata abana bande babere nigale myaka 33 ibono muto monene umanyete nkiyago kora muibora igana kumutejo no ene liko bukonyora ndira buturwa eri akiri kubuturwa nyagitari iyo cyana nasibo
ngiri fachoki ndio mwana biashara wechianga korwa enseme ya miruka gaiga lakini ngama wawa etwa igwe bikuro twatigana ne chianga uchi abase nale okore biashara na minyoka gocha toikoro twanyora kweli musubate nale we nyorero mwana twachaka tochikorire nene ngayo mwana ale tokatego mwana urutire choime to direct bakase choire toikoro twachigosaba makombe bantu nende impact yo bagaka mbato letera makombe twachaka kukunya rende actually naso aime na ko na rescue mwana mere monema komo yarenge because icho yarenge permanent house.
Samareta naitwa Beverlyn Kimori, mimi clinical officer hapa Rio Chanda Nursing Home. So mtoto aliletwa asubuhi, kulikuwa na daktari wa usiku ndiye alimreceive. Mimi nilipata kama ndiye amefika, after nimesikia scandal ilibidi niharakishe nipate huyo mtoto. Kufika mtoto alikuwa na maggots all over, so tulingangana tukampanguza. Community kanunua nguo, mama walimletea nguo tukamvalisha mtoto akotusteli.
Kana aligiriyo mwana kure disha na morama kwa kwalende buna konya kucheza. Nama ne kwebuli meyale twatemere kulikia abanda abana. Ninki kyagera ko raiga. Atale ko ngamuna nchimba tu mwana yo mugati. Atale ko ngende ndende. Mwana na bona alita na tega kimutale ko ngabaga tabale ko bate baya mtukunya likisi kira sabasikana. Kangu mungina ndogo ko. Hakini okolire bubase aseke ne kyanya sawa okolire bubi. Okolire bona nje nchane.
Nale kwanja kotebya basubati. No nyobo ko ngubwabeiro nya kwabeira morito. Tiga korusio mwana na go morutecho gose ko moita abantu mbalisi kaiga bange sana batageta abana rusio omwana imokonye monyole buya totebi bune serikali korwa tobi serikali totageti omwana oyo tumuira sara nyare ko nyoro bole ndio buya tumuira sara nyare ko konywa na ende korwa uga chiro robono ndi bwensi olio bugato kogania na bago konyu ne serikali linda nyare ko omwana libaga ogoito omwana.
Bonjo murire gotigana na yoyo goichania omunyakirogo ase kiombe kyobochori ne chimbebe kya IEBC Erastus Edong Ethekon nigo bono anyare kusaba obotoereru rituko liankyo ekero bono obotoerio boke burachia gukorekana nabo igoka ukone kuro ase ebunge ya Kasipul rituko rero mapema nigo bono anyara gotabuna onde bwensi orio rachikoreta eburaburu chinga kicho nanyare kubwatigwo gusinanyare kubekwa biara nabo igo kugambirwa korengana nerichiko korene nekirasabira obotoereru nabo igo obochori buri obwo mureme na goteba ikiombe kia IBC nigo kiariganete senchira engikiranu.
Because our constitution decrees that elections must be free from harassment, violence, intimidation, and of course malpractices such as bribery. And so when we received reports from Kasipul that there have been instances of chaos and violence, we did constitute the Election Code of Conduct Enforcement Committee, and that committee summoned all the concerned candidates to appear before that committee, and that committee completed that process successfully. As you are aware, the commission did fine those candidates 1 million each, which they did pay, failure to which that could have led to their disqualification. So I'm glad the two candidates cooperated. They paid their fine on time. They also signed a political decency and peace and peaceful elections charter. And we believe as of now, they are still abiding by that pledge, and of course by the code of conduct. So we believe that learning from that, the remaining few hours will be very important for us to continue maintaining that peace and to allow us to complete the final preparations, so that then tomorrow we have the first voters arrive at the polling stations when we open as early as possible, the usual time. And we expect the polling process to continue peacefully until evening when we close the polling exercise. And then we move to the next phase, which is to count the votes and to give the people of Kasipul the results that they deserve. Because it's the people of Kasipul who will elect their leaders. It is not IBC that is in the ballot. Our role is very clear in law. Our role is to facilitate the people of Kasipul, and indeed the people of Baringo, Malava, Magarini, Banisa, and all the wards, to be able to exercise their sovereign will to elect their leaders, the leaders of their choices, free from any coercion, intimidation, or violence. So there should be that free will reflected in the ballot tomorrow.
Na ethekon kaukona kurwa chinsemecho cha Kasipul nigobono anyari kuboria unalichi kondi chokora emirimo kuchakira litukoria ankyo kubwa mono kuchase bali baranyare kubuna amachiko asugo tabwatia ali abekire yo kubwatia chingaki chobo chole buno obo nekira bolire na onde bwensi obwato muchando busora chikorora obo muchando ko korekana chingaki echo nere anyare kwaka oroboti kolengana nelichiko.
The Commission still has the mechanisms to take action against any reported electoral malpractice. The Elections Code of Conduct Enforcement Committee is in place, and it will remain active until we complete the elections and until the candidates who win successfully are sworn in. So that committee will remain active. And the mechanism within which you can approach that committee is when you have a complaint, don't complain on social media. Don't complain in other media. Don't lament in your house and expect IBC to take action when we have not received a formal complaint, which will be filed with IBC and addressed to either the chair or the CEO, and we will direct those complaints immediately and quickly to the secretariat of the committee that is enforcing the Election Code of Conduct. And that committee will sit and address those issues as soon as possible and render their verdict. You saw the way they handled the complaints that were filed formally from here, Kasipul. Those complaints were dealt with within 2 days, and a verdict was rendered. So we encourage those ones who have any concerns. You must have tangible evidence, you must give us all the necessary information so that then that committee can be able to summon those candidates. It doesn't matter what time is left, as long as there are malpractices that will come to our attention in the way of a formal complaint or petition, we will deal with them. The law stipulates that bribery is an election offense. Intimidation, harassment, so those election offenses are dealt with by the law, and these political actors know. They know they shouldn't be doing that. And if they are doing, all we need to do is let us have those cases reported with evidence, so that then, as I've said earlier, the electoral
mwancho murigereria ukonera bochori bwerituko riankyo nabo igo mwaziri boborendi boime muske Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen nere bono tetigaliti magika ekero rituko ria rero nere bono anyarire kotarira constituency yo ya Kasipul na korende nigate biri kurwa sensemo yoborendi nigo bono obanyari kuyarigania kegima kusetimu yae nabo igo abanyanyimbo banyari kuyarigania iri gochoko enekia batingire omorembe abo rituko ria ankyo nabo igo nekira aboririe abarai bonsi bari abawakachi campaign bono obanyare ko enekia obotoerero ase chinga kichiga tibabasakoleta buraburwende yonsi goseti bagendera kwana na chisera cyabo kucyase abamenye bechinsemo ko bomono bari ase bituo biri bwatobochori oboke litukerio.
Their security have been withdrawn by the National Police Service because the National Police Service have a report that their officers or the officers attached to them are involved in criminal activities. Some who may be seen to be leaning to one side of political divide have chosen to keep quiet and not to share publicly what the police have done. I've seen some have decided to go public. It is not only one person whose security has been withdrawn. It is a number of people, and in both political sides, because we want to make sure that nobody is shot by a police officer in the name of he was protecting these goons or was protecting his boss. In any case, there is no boss tomorrow in Kasipul. The people are the bosses, and they are going to elect their boss. So everybody who is here, who was campaigning for a party or whatever, now your job is done. If you are an election observer, you have a right to become election observer. If you have an agent, a registered agent, you do your work as an agent. Everybody else who is around loitering and trying to interfere with the elections will be treated as a suspect, like all other suspects. Our job as government is to ensure that goons do not intimidate the voters. And if we can succeed to intimidate the goons, we are very happy. And when goons complain that the government is intimidating them, it is my joy. My problem is when citizens are intimidated. We want to make sure that the goons are intimidated enough, not just intimidated, but they are arrested and charged so that the people of Kenya can have confidence in our electoral process. We wish you well. We wish everybody well. Success to all the candidates. And success to IEBC. I know there is a new IEBC team. We wish them the very best as they also work very hard to prove themselves in these elections. We don't want to let anybody down. Everybody must do their part. Those of us who are in the security sector must do our part. The voters must turn out, come out and vote. Exercise your right. We want to see huge turnouts around the country. That is the joy of democracy, and that's the joy.
Morigereria ase roboti ororo ayo mwaziri buburendi boime natokorera Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi chabono omorogo bakiro chabutokire Ikomi enaisano onaibiri mbia mono sana kiagira ogendete koba omwegeno yarigene kima asumoroberio wekerorano unoraletwa asore na makopio nere onkorogo veni nyaboke okaretera igase ibimanyerero nanchi kurugo Matildah Obaigwa twara embarago bengi na boigo oborigererio bia eme ya Getembe TV.
Unatafuta shule bora itakayomjenga, kumlea na kumwendeleza mtoto wako? Karibu Lucky Star Educational Center, mahali ambapo elimu bora inaanzia. Tunatoa elimu ya kiwango cha juu kuanzia playgroup hadi grade 6 tukiwa CBC compliant na tukilenga kukuza uwezo wa kila mwanafunzi. Lucky Star inajivunia mafunzo ya kompyuta katika maabara ya kisasa, chess, karate na swimming kukuza akili, nidhamu na ujuzi wa kuogelea, usafiri wa uhakika na salama kwa wanafunzi wote, ada nafuu na zinazolipika, madarasa mapana na ya kisasa, walimu waliobobea, waliofunzwa na wenye ari ya kufundisha, mazingira tulivu na rafiki kwa kujifunzia, vifaa vya kutosha vya kufundisha na kujifunzia. Usaili na usajili wa Januari unaendelea. Mlete mwanao katika shule inayojali mustakabali na mafanikio yake. Tunapatikana Kisii Town, eneo la Jogoo, kando ya barabara ya Kisii Nyamira, mkabala na Kenya Power Substation. Kwa maelezo zaidi piga 0715245923 au 0719594048. Lucky Star Educational Center, kituo cha umahiri.
Omugusi Mwakono Uhuru Superstores naende yakoretire Black Friday. Black Friday next tariki ya 25 cy'umutinyo wa Ikomi na rimwe ninjobwe kumbulire ibintu asamaguri yayo akire omoroka bunabono ebintu by'ubwagaci buna amabati emisumari kisimiti kicuma nekirangi egati binde binge oigo ninjobwe kumbulire kindangira bunabono amasira mandasi aliyo kuruga emechere kisukari amabuta y'icinyini egati amamunyuranda mange ayuri kumbulira segihurira mu buko bitobayo byo gutumika asenga bunabono kisabune kitisho kipampas egati binde binge byo gutumika asenga aserigurira mu buko ninjubwe kumbulira ya onsi asituka cha Uhuru Superstores imeyobo cy'ubusongo litukone yuma yekitariki ya 25 yane Black Friday tebyo musanya twenyorere amamunyire ye Christmas gengyo ime ya Uhuru Superstores.
Zuku, home of quality entertainment with reliable internet and affordable satellite TV across the country. For $29.99, get your satellite TV dish and decoder with strong signal. Enjoy crystal clear channels, kids shows, sports, local dramas, Nollywood, Nat Geo and more for $4.50 per month.
Je, umesumbuliwa na shida mbalimbali za kijamii ikiwemo wizi, magonjwa kama vile